Uh, Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. Now, last video I put up Pokemon related was talking about New Year, new Pokemon. Your boy finally got a party hat Wurmple. That's first and foremost. That's one of the last things I did in the recap of the stuff I'm about to show you. Okay, so I got the Wurmple out of the way. I was about to just trade for that. It came in these 2K eggs, and I had at least 18 of those. Okay, still have a few of those left, but I did get the party hat Wurmple and a couple of those Pichus. Fortunately, no Pikachus. I would have been really irritated had I got those, but you know, we ended up getting what we needed. That said, what do they have going on here? This is January. You had Moltres, Shadow Moltres. So I know I talked about that briefly, but I did finally get it. And before I show a lot of that, I talked about the buddy system last go around. Me and Envy, my Pansage, now at 2 stars. Yeah, 2 stars going on 3 stars. And the cool thing is you can have your Pokemon throw the ball for you, but it's not like how you think. I haven't been able to capture the footage of it happening, but what it is let's say you throw the ball and it just ricochets. Guess who's going to jump and throw the ball right back at as I almost scratch up my phone screen? Your Pokemon. So that's pretty neat there. I enjoyed that. But speaking of your Pokemon, there are a lot of new Pokemon that are out now. And I've got a picture right here. As some of them were registered to the Pokédex, it was one of those, hey, let's go out and see what we can get. So right here, new Unova Pokemon evolution cost. This is as of January 10th, okay? So some of the names I said wrong in previous recordings that may or may not have made it, but if they haven't, Roggenrola. I've seen that one in Pokemon Shield. I thought it was a Gen 8 Galar region Pokemon. No, it's a Unova Pokemon. It has 3 forms there. Timber has 3 forms. Timpole has 3 forms. Venipede has 3 forms. So right there, that's already 12 Pokemon. Then you've got another 2 set here. Tortuga, Archen, and it looks like Tortuga, I'm not sure if that can be shiny or not, but, you know, continuing with our math there, each of those having 2 forms, that's another 6 Pokemon. So we went from 12 plus 6, that's 18 there. And we've got another set of 6. That's 24. We've got a set of 3 there that makes 27. And then we've got another set of 2. So that's 29. Almost 30 Pokemon new right there that are all Unova Pokemon, including the evolutions, of course. Now, the title of this is from GoHub, by the way. It says evolution cost. So what you need to know about that is the Pokemon that you capture, sometimes, well, majority of the time, you need a certain amount of candy in order to evolve them. So when I said sometimes, what I really meant to say was you either earn that amount of candy by walking or catching numerous, or you use your rare candy, right? Now you can reroll Pokemon, and you can evolve the ones that you got traded to you. So that's pretty neat. The one that Shelmet, that one, yeah, rerolled that one, was able to evolve it without earning the amount of candy for it. Pretty neat. The problem is, now you want the really terrible ones, and you want to reroll and trade with a good friend, great friend, ultra friend, whatever, best friend. There we go. So that your likelihood of it turning from a terrible one to a good one, or a 3-star, even a perfect, increase significantly. So that's what you want there. That's the benefit of still getting some of these low-level, low CP or high CP, still terrible IV Pokemon. So I was really excited about that. Keep that in mind as you decide to throw away some Pokemon, that's a possibility. Now, initially, the first night, there was a blunder, and I may have said that again before. Again, I've made one of these videos twice, and it's all coming back to me now. You had Sock, S-A-W-K, and Throw, T-H-O-R-H, I believe that's how you say it, that were out both nights. Now, they're these karate-looking Pokemon, martial arts Pokemon. One of them was only supposed to be here in my region in the United States. But both of them were that night. So Niantic has since patched that, I imagine. And eastern half of the world is getting the Sock, and the western half is getting Throw. So there's that. There's also these other ones here. Maractus, that's U.S. or southern United States. And then you've got Egypt and Greece get Sillagraph or Seagull, or I can't pronounce that, but it's this weird, I don't know. You see the picture here. That one's in Egypt. Then you've also got Basculin, two different forms of that. One with the really big eyes that appear to be open. They look exactly the same almost. One on one hemisphere, one on the other. So there are your regionals right there so far. What I'm seeing here is they can be also hatched from 10K eggs, Sock and Throw. The others, it doesn't have an egg, an egg size or kilometer or whatever for them. None of that's there. So what I want to know is, hey, maybe if you got an egg during that time when it was first out, could you have gotten an egg for Sock and not know it? I don't know. But they quickly remedy that. So what I've got here is some images of some of the some video clips shown up here of Pokemon that I have also got. What I really like is this one here, Trubbish. For a while I've been telling people who aren't really into Pokemon but like playing Pokemon Go, they eventually run out of Pokemon, it seems. They just start making trash bags and ice cream cones and lawnmower equipment. And the Pokemon Trubbish, being the trash bag Pokemon, is finally here. And it looks as creepy as you can think of, like plastic teeth or plastic fork for teeth here. It's a trash bag with holes in it, and the trash bag tie almost looks like rabbit ears. And here I am struggling to get it, but when we get it, we eventually get it. I was doing all of this in tandem with going after Cliff and Arlo and Sierra all one more time to take on Giovanni just to get the evil shadow flame chicken. And we got him. Now, they revamped these teams. Now, I didn't record all that footage, but the normal Pokemon were still going to be Persian, which you used fighting for, but Giovanni particularly was harder than he normally was. Now, I was able to, just with water Pokemon, take out Cliff. My high-level Kyogres took him out. No problem. Arlo, I think, still had Scyther in the beginning and at the end, or he had Scizor at the end. And maybe his middle Pokemon, I got lucky and he had something that I was able to take out with water. Or maybe not water, I don't remember. I think I used fire for Scizor and or Scyther and Scizor, but I can't remember what I used in the middle. I had to switch it up. And Giovanni was no different. Video crashed out. So where was I? Giovanni was no different. His middle Pokemon ended up being something that I wasn't expecting. He had this really powerful Cloyster. Okay, so you go from a Persian that you're using fighting, and you already know at the end you want some kind of water Pokemon for the Moltres, but in the middle, he gave you a water Pokemon that you were going to fight. So don't dare think that you're going to get a second attack off with your second Pokemon to go against the third, because it's just going to be water versus water, and he's going to milk you for your shields. You need that one shield for the last Pokemon, Moltres in this case, to win. But you need a really good grass Pokemon, which was not going to stop a Cloyster either, so I don't remember what I used, but I sat for a good minute beating those Pokemon until I had the right combination. And unlike Sierra, who my Latios is an MVP because it's going to milk shields out first, Machamp had to hang in there until the very end. My Machamp is not that great, so for those of you who PvP and want to know a weak link in my squad fighting-wise, well, there you go. It's Machamp. But eventually, I've got an army of them. I'll just have to put more Stardust into the ones that have better IVs than the one that I have the highest CP with. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Okay. So with those three out of the way, my interest in taking them on isn't as high as it was initially, but it's something, right? So where do we go from here? This weekend, Latios and Latias return and can be shiny. So there is that. And then we have Community Day. So hopefully I'm able to show you both of those in a future video. I'll get right on that as soon as this is uploaded. So what do you guys think? What else have you seen in the game that you're excited about? We've gone over the new Pokemon that are finally out here. We've also gone over the fact that we've got a new event coming up. A possibility of Regigigas being replaced, but we're not sure yet. Ditto, I might as well show this, can now also become the Venipede. So there's a good set of Pokemon that can be a Ditto now. And I guess the reality is they're showing more Venipede so you can get that evolution. Well, if you're seeing more of that, that decreases the chance that you can get a Ditto, unless they make it a Ditto. So that's what they're doing. They're staying consistent there. And that's what it is. So stay tuned for all that. If you're in Pokemon Go High Point, more prizes are on the way. Stay tuned for those too. If you're not in Pokemon Go High Point, join the page and see, we would love that it's High Point members that are getting the prizes, but we don't discriminate, at least I don't, to who joins the page and participates, as long as you're respectful, friendly, and funny. We want you to be funny too. It helps if you are, right? That said, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you think of these new Pokemon. Have you already completed the decks for the new Unova Pokemon already? I was really loving that Stardust event. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the 50 kilometer plus bonus there, but I'm happy for all of those that did. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, the Yellow Hat guy out. Captain Sensation!